Hi friends, welcome to your slow yoga flow for deep release and rest. Today we'll be moving through some very mindful movements and some delicious deeper stretches for that deep release. And at the end, in your final relaxation, I'll sing a mantra for you so you get to fully let go, heal and restore in this practice. Let's get right into it. We begin today's class sitting on the heels. Feel free to use any props for this practice, cushions, blocks, blankets. I will show you everything without, so this is just an option if you want to make it extra cozy. So make sure you sit in a comfortable way. If sitting on the heels is not for you, you could also sit with the legs crossed. And then go ahead and rest your hands on your legs or in your lap, wherever it feels natural. So you can relax the arms and the shoulders. And just take a moment to settle in. Maybe close down the eyes or lower the gaze. Soften the face, the forehead, the jaw. And just feel your body as it gradually settles into the shape. Notice the breath as it falls into a very gentle rhythm, like a soft tide, coming and going. Invite a sense of openness, of ease with each inhale. And with each exhale, let go of whatever doesn't need to follow you into this very moment. And then go ahead and take a bit of a longer breath in through your nose. And gently sigh it out through the mouth. Again, long, nourishing breath in. Releasing breath out. One last long breath in. And a soft sigh out. Yeah, gently blink the eyes open, clear the gaze. And then open the knees a little wider as you bring the hands into the ground and start walking the hands forward into a wide-legged child's pose. Allowing the belly to rest in between the thighs, the upper body melting down towards the ground. Feel free to use any support anytime it feels helpful in your practice, or just hover in the air, sink to the ground, whatever your body wants to do in this posture. Releasing any tension from the neck, and once again softening the face. Establishing a smooth breath in and out through the nose. From here, begin to walk your hands over to the right side, all the way off the mat, maybe coming onto fingertips. Bringing the left hand all the way over to the right to open through the left side body. Send your breath into this openness, create a bit more space. And then slowly walk the hands back to the center and all the way over to the left. Right hand meets the left. Right side body opens as you settle a little deeper into the hips. Smooth breaths in and out. And then walk the hands towards the center, back onto the mat, about shoulder width apart, planting the palms down firmly. As you inhale, round up onto the knees into a cat stretch. And as you exhale, you want to tuck the toes and shuffle the knees underneath the hips. Good. Once again, inhale, round the back, press away from the ground. And as you exhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, so you have a gentle arch in the back as you glide back towards a child's pose. Good. Inhale, rounding up into the cat stretch, coming into the knees. Exhaling, arching the back and gliding all the way back towards the heels for child's pose. Inhaling, roll up into your cat stretch. Exhale, send the hips back towards child's pose. We do it once more slowly. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, glide back. We come up with the inhale one more time, and then from here on the exhale, see if you can now drop the hips forward. It could be just a little or a bit more, whatever feels good. Pulling the heels override all the way back, and then towards the left, drawing big circles. Make sure you move within a range that feels good for your body. So you can always do a little less or just modify in a way that feels more friendly to you today. Maybe closing the eyes and switching directions or beginning to move a bit more freely, organically, addressing the parts of your body that need a little more attention, a bit more warming up. Just taking a moment to listen to your intuition, to your body signals. And then slowly sending the hips all the way towards the heels, and then from here up into a downward facing dog. Beginning to pedal the legs generously, pressing the heels alternately down towards the ground, opening through the back of the legs. Shifting the knees from left to right, bringing a bit of movement into the hip joints, into the lower back. Softly releasing the neck, the jaw, anything that still holds tension. And then on the inhale, coming onto the tiptoes. On the exhale, dropping both heels to the right side to open through the left side body. The arms stay strong and long. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale back to the center, onto the toes. Exhale, drop both heels to the left side, left outer edge of the foot, right inner edge of the foot. Big breath in and out. Inhale, come back to the center, and exhale, rebend the knees a little more, long spine. Slowly on the inhale, round forward into your plank pose. And only once on the exhale, glide back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, roll all the way forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, bring knees, chest and chin down to the ground. Inhale, slide through small cobra, point your toe. And exhale, release the forehead down to the ground. Inhale, cobra, lift up. Exhale, let go once more. Inhale, cobra, bhujangasana. And exhale, release down. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, come onto the knees. And exhale, send the hips all the way back and up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up into the air. Exhale, bend the knee for scorpion leg, open through the groin. Start drawing big circles into the air with that right knee. Rolling out the hip joint, releasing any tension. Circling the other way around as well. And then slowly extending the leg all the way up. Shifting the weight forward to make the big step in between the hands. Good. Bring the left knee down to the ground and walk the right foot all the way over towards the right edge of the mat. Come onto fingertips, lift the heart for your lizard pose. And on your exhale, settle a little deeper into the hips. You can stay here or maybe walk the hands forward just a little, staying onto fingertips or grounding palms. Option to use props here, forearms onto those or onto the ground. Find a variation that suits you today. We're pausing here for a couple of breaths. Always invite that feeling of release on your exhale. Letting go of any resistance in the mind and the body. slowly walking the hands back underneath the shoulders, and then walking the hands over to the left side of the mat once again. Right hand all the way over to the left, maybe staying on the fingertips. Inhaling, creating a bit of a length in the spine. Exhaling, sending the right hip back a little more, creating that openness here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last breath in and out. Good. Slowly walking the hands back underneath the shoulders, staying on the fingertips. Release the back knee and then make a big step with the left foot onto the outside of the left hand, turning toes out and slowly lowering the hips for squat pose Malasana. Here you could take some support underneath the heels or let them hover. Take the feet wider, that's fine. Take hands together in front of the heart. Open the chest, pull the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, pull the shoulders back and down. 2 more long breaths. Good. So release, bring the fingertips onto the ground, press into the feet, lift the hips on the inhale, and on the exhale, heel toe the feet together about hip distance apart, unlock the knees, allow the upper body to fold forward, grab opposite elbows and sway a little bit from side to side, releasing any tension in the back and the abdomen and the neck. Long breath in and out. And then release the hands, come onto fingertips, bend through the knees. Inhale for half forward fold. And exhale, fold all the way down. One more. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, long back. Exhale, release. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. You can bend through the knees a lot. Exhale, reach the right arm up. You want to bend through the left knee for this twist to open through the chest a little more. Create more space as you inhale. Exhale, send the right heel towards the ground a little more, opening through the back of the leg. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, release down into your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, second side. Exhale, left arm reaches up, twist open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, release all the way down. Last half forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands and step into a plank pose. Take a breath in. And exhale, bring knees, chest and chin down to the ground. Inhale, slide forward and through small cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up into the air. Exhale, bend the leg, open the hip. Draw those big circles into the air with your knee. Explore the capacity of your hip joint. And circle the other way around as well. And then extend the leg up, come onto the tiptoes of the right foot, and then make the big step forward, grounding the right knee down, walking the left foot out towards the left a little, and then once again lifting the gaze first, Maybe sinking a little deeper into the hips. This might be plenty and you want to stay here. Maybe you walk the hands forward just a little or a little more, whatever your body allows you today. See what works for you. And then find your smooth breath once again. Good. Slowly walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Come onto tiptoes and walk the hands all the way over to the right. Left hand to the right. Keep pulling the left hip back, open through the hip. Maybe you feel it in the inner hip or the outer hip or the inner thigh. Just breathe into it. Awaiting the moment of release. Good. And then slowly walking the hands back under the shoulders, staying on fingertips. We once again make the big step, this time with the right foot forward into Malasana squat pose. Feel free to adjust your stance to make this more comfortable, and then hands together, shoulders back and down, open through the chest, long breath. Good, and then from here, release the fingertips behind you this time. We'll sit back, bring soles of the feet to touch. Interlace your fingers around the toes or maybe grab around the ankles, whatever works best for you. Maybe bounce the knees up and down a couple of times, releasing any tension from the hip joints. And then release the bouncing, lift the heart as you inhale. And gently shift the chest forward without rounding down, keeping the chest nice and open for bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. Inhale here. Exhale. 2 more long breaths. And then slowly sit up. Push your heels quite a bit away from you. Open the soles of the feet a little like a book. And then pull the flesh of your seat back so you have a bit more space to fold forward this time with the hands open, with a rounded spine, maybe a heavy head if that feels okay for your neck. Let everything go and fold forward into Tadasana, the star posture. Refraining from any pulling or pushing, and this time really just sinking into it. Close your eyes or rest your gaze and simply focus on your breathing, the soft coming and going of the breath, and the feeling of release, of letting go with each exhale. Then go ahead and take a long breath in through the nose. And maybe let it go with a sigh this time. Gently press the hands into the ground. Sit all the way back up in a supported way. Bring hands into the outer knees, step the feet into the ground, and then lean onto the hands as you let the knees drop from side to side, softly releasing any tension from the hip joints. Good. And then you come back to the center. Make sure you have space to lay down behind you. And then extend the arms forward or keep the hands behind you as you slowly make all your way down towards the ground and lay down on your back. Bring the feet closer to the body. Feet are hip distance apart. We press the feet into the ground, and on the inhale, we lift the pelvis, the spine, and simultaneously take the arms overhead. And on the exhale, we bring the spine down and the arms down at the same time. We do this a couple of times. Very smooth, wavy movement. Inhale, lifting the arms, lifting the pelvis and the spine. Exhaling, rolling all the way back down. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up one more time, inhale. And on your exhale, this time only bring the arms back alongside the body, interlace the fingers at the lower back. Draw the shoulder blades in towards each other to open the chest a little more. Bring the chin down just a tad and then breathe into the front body. Open the chest. Expand the belly, open the groins. And then come onto the tiptoes. Release the interlace of the fingers slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Make all your way back down. As you arrive, take your feet mat distance apart. Let the knees drop towards each other at the center. And rest your palms on the upper body wherever it feels soothing and calming. Take a moment to observe how the body feels now. Notice how the breath comes back into its smooth rhythm. And then walk your feet back in closer towards each other. Place your right ankle on top of the left knee for a figure 4 shape. And then pull the legs in towards you, holding either the left hamstring, back of the thigh, or maybe the shin, whatever feels most reachable, so you can keep the spine grounded on your mat. Shoulders and head relaxed. Smooth breaths. And then bring the left foot back down onto the ground. Instead of unraveling the legs, push the right leg all the way over to the left. Move the hips to the right a little and then drop both knees to the left for a twist. Maybe extending the right arm out, keeping the right shoulder on the ground. Eyes resting on a focus point or even closed. Feeling into the twist, releasing into gravity. And very slowly bring your knees back to the center. Unwrap your legs now, left ankle on top of the right knee for your figure 4 shape. And then pulling the legs in, holding onto wherever you reach easily, grounding through the lower back, feeling that opening at the left hip once more. And focusing back onto your breath. And then bring the right foot back down onto the ground. Slide the left leg all the way over. Move the hips to the left a little. And drop both knees to the right for your twist to the second side, extending the left arm. Finding your focus point or closing the eyes and just breathing into relaxation. And slowly bring the knees back to center. Unwrap your legs. Pulling one knee after the other up to the chest, hug around the shins. Rock a little from side to side, massaging the lower back. You can do this a little longer, or maybe you want to go for a happy baby, or maybe there's any other final movement that your body's calling you to now. Anything that wants to be moved or stretched, anything that feels important. And then once you are ready, make sure you take everything you need to be comfortable and warm. And go ahead and stretch out on your mat in Savasana posture, giving a lot of space to your arms and to your legs. Letting the palms face upwards. Maybe taking a long breath in through the nose. And sighing it out with a full release of any kind of breath control. Allowing the body to sink heavily into the ground and closing down the eyes. For a couple of moments, you can fully rest and relax. And just let the sound of the mantra wash over you and take you deep into relaxation. fear of death to the knowledge of immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. Slowly bring your attention back to your breath. Begin to deepen your breath. Slowly awaken the body. fingers and your toes. Maybe circle your wrists and your ankles. And then bend the knees, roll onto one side. Keep your eyes closed just a little longer. And just take a moment to feel the vibration of the mantra, the after effects of your practice. And very slowly, mindfully, over one side, find your way into an upright seat. Joining the palms together in front of the heart center in Anjali Mudra, gesture of connecting your mind and your body. Expressing some appreciation for your practice, savoring this moment of relaxation, of quiet after your practice. And when you're ready, you can slowly open the eyes, take a moment to clear the gaze. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoyed it and you feel rested and relaxed. Please let me know what you thought about this class in the comments below, and have a look at the description box. I have some beautiful yoga retreats coming up. I hope to see you there, or I will see you here in the next video very soon. Have a lovely one.